I have had a subscriber message me about a car that he's got for sale. Now, it's about a 2.5 hours drive from me, so I'm gonna head up there. I've got me topped on, I've got my topped on battery pack in there, just in case. And I'm going to grab a couple of other things as well. I might grab some oil as well, just in case it's a bit low on oil. I'll just take a little bag, basically, full of supplies. But yeah, hopefully we go up there, and it's as described, and we can bring it back. So yes, it's the first time that I've ever done anything like this. My dad's away at the minute, which is obviously why I can't go there in a recovery truck. But I can't be put on his trader's insurance because of my age. But I can get daily insurance. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'll be able to drive the car back. So let's get there and see what it's like. So we're about 20 minutes away. This sat nav has diverted us from the M1 because there was quite a big crash in it and they actually closed the road. So fingers crossed we get there. 20 minutes, let's get there. So we're with Alfie at the petrol station now. We just put a full tank in for him. We've put some petrol in this. The bloke was a really nice bloke. The car was exactly as he described. Unfortunately, the radio stopped working. But he said it did work, you know. 100% I do believe him. I don't believe that he wouldn't lie. He would lie. He's got nothing to lie about. He was a really, really nice bloke. He done quite a lot of work on the car. So yeah, so I've got about a 2-hour trek now back to down the M1. So far, so good. It drives absolutely faultless. We've got a long way back though. We've got about another 2 hours, so we'll see what I'm saying then. That's the power stations. That's how I know when I'm always up this side of the M1. So guys, I am back now. It's about, what's the time? 10:30. I'm going to the pub for one drink and then I'm going to get home. So I've just got back. It is 11:45. That was a bit of a day. Obviously we didn't set out really till quite late. But yeah, I'm finally home. I'm going to get some sleep, wake up in the morning, give it a valet. To be fair, I think I don't really need it. I think the inside of it is perfect. So I'm going to give the outside a nice clean, give it a polish, probably take those stickers off because they are a little bit wonky. But, you know, the bloke who I picked up with, he was such a nice bloke, such a genuine bloke. That's a perfect scenario. I wish buying a car was always that easy. So I'm going to get some sleep and give it a wash tomorrow. I just want to quickly say I'm offering a £500 finder's fee for a unit in the Hertfordshire, possibly Bedfordshire as well area. It must be at least 1,000 square foot and have 3 car parking spaces outside. So if you guys know anybody that is renting a unit, or you can have any information that help me, it's £500. My inbox for my Instagram will be in the description box below, and my email will be there as well. So that's the best place to contact me. Enjoy the rest of the video. So it's now the next day, going around it quickly. I can see that it's had, well, the bloke did tell me, but it's had new brake pads and discs. So that's good, both sides, obviously. One thing I can notice is that these have had new rubbers put in them because they do tend to go quite a lot on the Fiats and the KAs, but it is still a little bit loose. So I'm going to take that off and put some more rubbers on it just to pack it out a little bit. The pipe here, if you look, you can see how loose that is. It's not onto it. That always happens to them. So I'm going to take this off, take that pipe off, and then glue it back together. So to kick off this small little repair, I start by undoing the little screw that goes through on that little bracket, and it was rusted. It was rusted right onto it, so I managed to zap it off with the gun. But if you guys didn't know, then quite a lot of the times on these Fiat 500s and KAs, the little rubbers go in them on the airbox and it rumbles like hell. They normally go about 60,000 miles, so all I've done was just get some rubbers, pack it up, screw a bit more tighter, and then I put a screw through that little bracket onto the pipe for the airbox, and job's good. So I've just been playing around with the airbox because, as you knew, it was very loose, but give that a good pull now. Nice and tight. This is all nice and tight now. I put a screw through there, took that off, put a screw through there, and then inside here, so that's just a normal screw that goes in there. Inside here is the thread, and what had happened is that the thread had gotten loose to the plastic, so when I was spinning it, it just wouldn't come off. Eventually it did come off, but I put that bolt in there just to see what size it was, because I was going to put a nut and a washer there, and then it just took to it, so I thought I'd leave it, and it's all perfect now. The stripes on them, right, I'm going to take them off I don't think I'm going to redo them again. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. If you have a look, they are a little bit, that layer is meant to be down there, which, again, if you've never done it before, then you give it a try, then why not? But I will be taking them off. And then that's some seat covers, which will actually go perfectly because there is a bit of wear to that seat there. So that will freshen that up a little bit. And I'm also going to take them carbon bits off there and basically just put it back to factory. But I'm going to jack it up and have a look underneath it and see whether I can see any problems, because I know that on one of the MOTs it said that it had a oil leak. So I'm going to jack it up and see what I can see. So I've just had a look underneath it and see whether I could see any oil leaks, and I can't see anything, but it has had a brand new sump on it, so that might be why it's been changed. It's also had a new exhaust, goes right down to the catalytic converter. So yeah, this car has had quite a bit, and it's had a full service as well. Yeah, it's had a lot. It's also had recently as well new drums on the back, so this car ain't gonna need any money spending on it for a good, well, good 2 years at least. I'm going to start by peeling off the stickers. The red and the green one come off easy, but the white stuff, oh, that stayed on for ages. I had to heat it up, and then with the excess glue I got rid of some glue and tire remover, but I just started pressure washing it. I mean, to be fair, the car wasn't really that dirty in the first place, but I just pressure washed it to get rid of any little bit of dirt that was left over. So I've gone to my local breakage yard and I bought a set of wheel trims for it. 40 quid, so tenner each. It's not too bad. It'll make it, spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better. And there are seat covers in the car that I'm going to put on it now, and hopefully it will cover the rips that are already on the seat, so it might make it look a little bit more smarter. So I've just fitted the hubcaps. They look quite nice actually. I think it just finishes off the car really, really nice. And I've also put in these little seat covers, so just covers that mark that was on there, and it just gives it a little bit more protection. So I'm pretty sure that is mainly it for this car, so I'm going to stick it up for sale now. Obviously, if any of you guys are interested, then in the description box below will be my Instagram. Please give me a message on there. This had new discs and pads, it's had a new sump on it, it's had a new exhaust, a new middle bit of the exhaust. What else it had? It's had a lot done to it. It's also had new rear drums, and they don't look too old at all. It's got MOT until January next year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's got loads with it. So if you are interested, then please give me a message on my Instagram, and apart from that, I'll see you all in the next one.